up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you live from the WCW Nitro Grill today. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be doing some ribs today. Baby backs. Everybody knows. Yeah, come on, got the grill all nice and hot. But wrestling-wise today, yesterday, Assault and Battery, good dude, posted a video on Matt Hardy. Sort of being a whiner and a complainer that really doesn't matter in the wrestling business these days. This isn't really like a shoot on Assault and Battery. Assault and Battery's a good dude. We talk in the Epic Skype chat and everything. So don't read anything into this. We just don't have the same opinion on Matt Hardy. To me, Matt Hardy broke into the wrestling business as a jobber back in the early to late 90s. And a jobber isn't what it is today. What it was back then. Like a jobber today would be a guy like Zack Ryder, a guy who comes out, he's on TV, gets exposure, but he never wins. A jobber in those days basically just came out and laid down in a 4-minute match where he didn't have any to much offense at all. He went through that a couple years, him and his brother. Jobbers on Monday Night Raw countless times when they were in the North Carolina region, and then later when Sunday Night Heat, they had more of an exposure. They were on a week-to-week basis, and then they finally broke through as a tag team, beating Kai and Tai, which for a jobber to win back in those days, it was a pretty big deal. You had Barry Horowitz, Skip, you got a win on him, and that's about all the jobber matches I can think of that where the jobber came out as a victor. But they sort of took off as they won their first tag titles, him and Jeff, and really caught the eyes of a lot of people. They beat the Acolytes. They had Doc Hendricks, a member of the Freebirds, as their manager. They were getting over. They got the Kitty Pop, and they rode that to the days. But seeing a guy like that, catch on and really come full circle and become a person that really matters in the WWF. And then, when they were really starting to get over was the Attitude Era, which everybody loves so much. And, we're on fire, hold up.
What up, Cracker?
The best moments in wrestling history, and I mean, for anybody to break through that time with guys like Stone Cold and The Rock first getting their big push, that's a real big deal. I mean, for anybody to break through that, that's just completely, if you're gonna break through, you're somebody right there. And Matt Hardy wrote they wrote the tag team. They wrote the. Let's just start from the beginning. Let's cut that, and let's start again with the Attitude Era. To break through in the Attitude Era, that's like a real big deal. I mean, that's when The Rock, Stone Cold were getting their big pushes. I mean, the WWF knew that guys like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels weren't going to be around forever as your main guys, so they were building stars, and they didn't just push anybody. They just pushed guys that they thought they saw a future in and they saw dollar signs, and that's what Matt and Jeff were. I mean, you say a guy like Justin Gabriel right now, it's exactly what I'm guessing the WWE season that guy wants the NXT angles over. When Jeff got hurt one time, Matt took over. Matt won the light heavyweight title. Or no, European title. He won a title back in the early 90s, I remember. Pretty damn sure. Which, when it comes down to it, doesn't really matter, but it looks good on the Wikipedia page. But, a guy that broke through right there, a guy that you picked early on in your career, that holds true for you, and that's a guy that you saw something and you grabbed a hold of. That's a big deal. Later on in his career, when he's not with Jeff, and Jeff's been on vacation or drugs or dealing with his demons, whatever you want to say, Matt's been able to hold his own. He was supposed to have a big feud with Mr. Kennedy on SmackDown, which they ended up giving to MVP. That went on for a long year. They continued the angle because they saw something in it. Even when both of them got hurt, first Hardy got hurt, and then when Hardy got ready to come back, MVP got hurt, and they still went with it. And it was a year-long angle with who was better at this and that, and Hardy always got the upper hand. And they won the tag titles together, and later Hardy finally beat him for the U.S. Championship. And for a guy that you've been watching on TV for 10 years and invested in saying, this guy's good, that's my guy, that's a real big deal. I mean, stupid as it sounds like I won the U.S. title. And I was proud of him then. And then later on, I'd say his biggest title is probably the ECW title. It's, you know, as small as that is when he finally won that title from Mark Henry. That was, you know, a hell of a thing. I mean, I can see a guy like Bryan Danielson that a lot of Ring of Honor fans and independent guys pick as their guy right now, and I don't know if they really want to see him in WWE today, but I mean, I'm sure if he was to go on to success there and finally win the title, I'm sure a lot of people would be happy for him and feel like that was a lot of their goal. But one thing that I know Matt Hardy matters is if you go back to the big angle with Edge and Lita, which, you know, you said he sort of still milks, and yeah, I give that to you, I believe it. You know, that Madison Square Garden Raw, when Hardy wasn't there, Edge came out, I mean, that crowd went crazy. We want Matt, we want Matt, we want Matt. I didn't hear anybody cheering for Bryan Danielson on yesterday on Raw. It wasn't there. I mean, people on the internet are going crazy, wondering why he got fired, but a live crowd sure doesn't care about it at all. So, you know, Matt Hardy matters to me, and he's had some good moments, some funny moments. Who can't remember him dressing up as the Conquistador, beating Edge and Christian for the title? That made me laugh. Version 1.0. Bam! You know, that was cool with him and Shannon Moore. I don't know. I follow all of those hicks on Twitter, and I know it's funny to me. I don't really respond to him like a 13-year-old girl telling him he looks, you know, good in a hot tub. But all in all, you know, the one thing I got from your video is that Matt Hardy didn't matter. And I just want to let you know Matt Hardy matters to me. So, Steve Breach, check it out.